Well, hello. Today is Tuesday, March 23rd, and we do have some birthdays today. Today is Jackie Wilson's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Does my voice sound kind of a little high today? My allergies are kicking in. The trees are blooming, the flowers are starting to bud, the trees are starting to bud, and my throat is starting to scratch. All normal things for me for March. So sorry about the off key. Not that I've ever been on key when I sing, but a little bit more off key today than in the past. But it's also Melissa Campbell's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melissa. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And of course, we never forget Cheryl Martin, because today is Cheryl's birthday also. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cheryl. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. My phone interrupted us before I could finish my birthday songs. It's also Jack's first birthday. Not that Jack will even remember this, but today's Jack's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, hope you have a great birthday, Jack. I remember when Jimmy had his first birthday, all my kids, when they had their first birthdays, when they ate that cake for the first time, it's like they go crazy. So anyway, happy birthday to Jack. Well, I hope you all have a great, great, great birthday today. It's another nice day here in Michigan. I got up this morning and went to the dentist and got my teeth cleaned. I hate the feel of clean teeth. I know I'm that rare bird. I'm that rare bird that doesn't like to get their teeth cleaned. I don't mind getting them clean. I just don't like the way they feel afterwards, which is weird, I know. But I got my teeth cleaned, and my one tooth back here that's kind of like, I was like iffy, I don't know, they're looking at it. I have to go back and I have to half an hour so that they can get in and clean under the, I don't need a root canal or anything, but the, I don't know, the bone, I'm having some bone loss, and so that the food is I don't know. Anyway, they got to get in there and clean it out, and it takes about half an hour to do. So I had to make another appointment to go back and do that. So doing that on the 16th, I think, of April. They could have got me in sooner, but the one of the days is Jim has a doctor's appointment, and he likes me going with him to the doctor's. Just a routine, his yearly routine checkups and stuff like that. But he says he can never remember anything. I write everything down for him, but I think it's just that he doesn't want to go alone. And, you know, Jim will bring me wherever I want to go. So if he asks me to go here with him to the doctor's, I will. We've already checked, and they're allowing one person to come in with them. So I'll go in. I don't care. I'll bring a book. And I'm almost done with my other book. Oh my gosh, this is such a good book. It's called The Boy. Let me go get it for you. Show it to you. I think I did show it to you the other day, but this is the book. The Boy. And these are my bookmarks. I got to show you my bookmarks. I got two of them because I couldn't decide who I was going to keep with me on my bookmarks. Because I have them with all of them. That's my Oliver. And there's my Sebastian. Actually, these were 2 years ago that I got these, because they didn't play last year because of COVID. But Sebastian has already informed me that he's going to be playing baseball and wanted to know if I was going to show up. And I go, of course I'm going to show up. But anyway, the book is it's 478 pages. And I'm already on 375. We know I don't like to end a book. I saw something on Facebook that completely described me to a T, and I shared it. If I can find it, I'll put it right here. But if it's not right here, that means I couldn't find it. But it was me. That's how I think about books. But I read the first, I didn't read the cover or anything like that. I like this author, so I just figured I'd pick up the book. And then the first chapter is about a little 7-year-old boy that is murdered. And I'm thinking, oh, that's why it's called The Boy. I should have figured that out. And I thought, oh. But it's just, they don't go into graphic detail. I mean, they tell you how he dies, but they don't go into graphic detail about how he was murdered. And then the book is just about them trying to solve the murder. And it's not graphic at all or, you know, gory or anything like that. But it's really interesting, and I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I do like the author, so I knew I would like the book. But anyway, how did I get on? Oh, that I would just bring this book and I'll probably finish it because Jim has an appointment tomorrow at one doctor and then another. You know, when you get older, you start to go to doctor's appointments together. It's a date. Let's go to the doctors. Who are we going today? The podiatrist, the heart doctor, the internist, the dermatologist. There's so many. There's so many that we're going to go to. But anyway, so I told him I would go. So I had to make it for a little bit longer for the next available appointment that he had. And then I had made a conscious choice that one of my favorite restaurants is Red Robin. And I know I gave up fast food for Lent. I know that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot that I did. But now that I'm saying it, I remembered. How could I have forgotten? But I did. Anyway. So, I stopped at Red Robin and I got a carry out of the whiskey, the Red Robin whiskey burger, which is 38 points. But I made a conscious choice that that's what I was going to have today, and it's not the healthiest way to eat, and it's not the right way to eat, but I have decided that that's going to be my only meal of the day today. So, and I already ate it, and it was delicious. It was so good. It was really, really good. And it was worth every bit of the 38 points. I did have weeklies left, so I feel no guilt on that. I get 35 weeklies. I haven't used any of my weeklies yet this week. So I used a good 15 points of them. And then I had a diet lemonade, the Starbucks imitation lemonade that I make. I had that for 0 points. And I think I had 5 fries. I forgot to count the fries as for points. But I only ate 5 fries, and then Jim ate the rest. So, other than feeling guilty that I eat fast food when I gave that up for Lent, oh well. God will forgive me because he knows I'm a sinner. He's all forgiving. That's the good thing about God. But anyway, so then I got that, and then I came home and been watching videos, catching up on some videos, and that, watching the news. Once again, another shooter. And it was just sad. These people just went to the grocery store to get some groceries because I guess they had a snowstorm coming and they wanted to prepare themselves. And that's just the way. And I hate to think our society is so callous, but I don't know if anybody else saw this video. But this man was filming, and he was going into the store, and there was an older man coming out, and he was like on his phone, and he was like playing on his phone. And the man said, "Oh my God, is there something going on?" And the old man looked up from the phone long enough to say, "Yeah, there's a dead body over there." And then continued on with the phone and kept on walking, and in the background you could hear all the shots being fired. Have we become such a callous society that he didn't think twice about that? Or did he have a touch of Alzheimer's or something? I couldn't comprehend that. I just couldn't comprehend it. It was beyond me that if we come to such a place. But with all of that going on, it got me thinking about my friends and my family. How devastated I would be if that would have been any of my friends or my family that would have been gunned down no matter what in life, like killed no matter where. And just realizing how many good friends I have, how many friends I have that I can count on to help me no matter what. Friends that I've met through YouTube that I've never met in person, who I feel like I have a personal relationship with. My gosh, I dreamt about Joan the other day, so obviously how much more personal can you get than that? But, and people that I know that I can count on. I know that you're not going to judge me because I told you I stopped at Red Robin. I mean, like you're going to say, oh, Sandy said she gave up fast food, and then look at it, she goes and gets there. A true friend will know, you know what, she messed up, but you know what, I'm going to let her go for that because I know that's just not who she is, that she's always going to make her promise on something and then break her word. But I also know that if I was to call them and ask for support and encouragement, that I would get it without any hesitation. And friends like that are so rare to find. I mean, we all have known people that we thought were our friends, and then when some crisis comes up, we find out who our true friends are. And I've found that out in my life too. I've had people that I thought were really good friends, and then something happened in my life, or something I might have said in anger caused them not to forgive me and just move on with their life without me in it. And then I'm thinking, were they really a true friend? Because a true friend will realize that you're human. You make mistakes. Sometimes you say things in anger. It's hard to remember sometimes the things that you say can hurt way more than somebody like hitting you or something. Words, like somebody slaps you or hits you, you're going to have that pain for that quick hot moment, and it's going to hurt you. But if somebody says something to you, that's going to stay in you for a long time. And I've had people say things to me that I have forgiven, but I've not forgotten. And they still hurt every once in a while when I think about it, but then I look past that to see that they're a friend and they said it in a moment of weakness. And did they mean it? Sometimes I think you do. When you do come out and lash at people, I think you say what you truly, truly mean. Because we all, well, I don't have an edit button. I try to have an edit button, but I don't usually have an edit button. But we try to have an edit button that we somehow hold things back. But sometimes you just get so mad. I have been in very angry situations that I've said things that I really regretted, that I really wished I could pull back and throw back in my mouth and swallow back down, and wish they never came out of my mouth, but they did. And so that just happens. But like I said, true friends will calm you down. I remember I was working at Cambridge, might have been exchanging at the time. But anyway, we were doing scanning. We were like scanning bills and sending them off to get billed and paid and that. And there was this one particular girl that was just a sub. She wasn't like a temporary worker. And we did not get along at all. There was just something about her and we just did not get along. And we just didn't like each other. We just didn't. And since I was like, not her supervisor, but kind of like since she was temporary, I was supposed to be telling her how to do things. She didn't like that. And then the one day, she did something and I brought it back to her desk. And I felt that I just tossed it on her desk. She said I threw it at her desk. Now, that's quite a different interpretation between the two. Maybe I threw it. I don't believe I threw it, but I think I tossed it, which I shouldn't have even tossed it. I should have just set it on the desk. I understand that. But we got into a battle of words. I mean, really bad words. And then we went into a separate room and continued our argument to the point that they had to close the door because we were so bad with each other. And then our boss came in and separated us and told us both to go to lunch. And so this particular girl went to lunch with her friends, and I went to lunch with my friends. Well, I was going to leave early that day anyhow because I had a doctor's appointment. And when I went to leave to go to my appointment, she was coming back and she was walking from my car. And I saw her coming by my car with her friends, and she was laughing kind of like an evil laugh, kind of a laugh. And then I heard her as she went by me, well, that biatch is not going anywhere anytime soon, ha ha ha. And she got on the elevator to go up to the office. And when I got to the car, my tire was slashed. Well, I don't know for 100% certainty that she's the one that slashed the tire, but I think she was the one that slashed my tire. I went back in there with such a rage that my true friends knew that I was going to get fired because I was belligerent. I was like really out of control, really bad, my anger. And my true friends came and grabbed me and pulled me away. And my manager came over and she looked at the tire and she kind of agreed with me, although we didn't know for 100% certainty. So we called a tow truck and she used the company credit card and purchased another tire for me. But she didn't tell the girl that she was fired, but she called her into the office to say, you know, we're going to look at the security cameras and stuff. And the girl didn't realize that there were no security cameras that were working, but she saw that there were security cameras in the parking lot. And so she said, well, that's okay. I was going to quit today anyhow. So she never came back. But all of this goes to show that I said things in anger that I really regretted saying. As mad as I was at this girl, I wish I would have never said them. And she said things to me that I remember that she said that really still hurt me, even though I knew we didn't like each other. So I don't know how I even got on this subject because, you know, I ramble. I know I ramble. But all I can say is remember who your true friends are and try not to hurt them with words. And just know who they are and know that they're always going to be there for you through everything that you need them for. And this has nothing to do with, well, it does have things to do with weight loss, because whenever I feel like I'm like on the brink of like really thinking I'm going to quit, like I told you that the franchise around us has been sold. So Florine Mark owned the studios in Michigan and part of Ontario. She kept 2 open here in Michigan. One of them is about 20 or 25 minutes west of me, but you have to make an appointment to attend. I guess you can go in there if you just want to get weighed, but you can't. I don't know if you got to make an appointment for that. And it just, everything is all up in the air, and it's just so. And I just like struggling with my decision on what I'm going to do and things like that. But I have so many friends here on YouTube that are, whether I keep going to Weight Watchers or not, they're going to keep me in check. They're going to keep me on track. They're going to keep me on plan. And they're just going to send me emails or text me or comment on my videos. And I know I can always feel that I can always count on my friends. And I consider you all friends. And a lot of you I consider family. I really do. You can never have too big of a family. You can never have too many friends. I know, a rambling video, rambling, but I had a lot I wanted to get off my chest, I guess. So once again, if you have some close friends, call them up today and just say, you know what, I haven't talked to you in a while. Or even if you talked to them just like 5 minutes ago, you know, I just realized I forgot to tell you how much I love you. Because you know what? I love you guys. I really do. I can really count on you. And I just know that you're always there for me. And it's taken me a long time to get this far, and you've never left me. So, and sometimes you leave me, but you come back. So that, I can always count on you guys. And so I hope you know you can always count on me, because you got a friend in me, like on the Golden Girls. I love that show. So, okay, I was going to sing another song, but I thought, no, my voice just can't take it. And neither can your ears. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share it, hold your friends dear. And as always, stay safe.